Well, hello, 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 everyone. How is everyone doing today? I had a nice break last week, didn't I? Yeah, I didn't stream last week because I was out of town. I actually had a customer visit in Minden, Nevada. If you don't know where that's at, it's about an hour-ish, 45 minutes south of Reno, Nevada. So I flew into Reno, got my rental car, then drove 45 minutes south. Really close to Tahoe. If you know where Lake Tahoe is, that area. Beautiful area. So I did not get the stream last week. So I've kind of forgotten a little bit of what we covered last week. So I'll do a quick, just look at my code and kind of review where I was. And then continue on my journey of learning Vue. Mr. Kevin Griffith, hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining. I'll probably have lots of questions for you today. Don't be surprised. DJ Camperus, how you doing today? Perfect. I'm doing wonderful. So, this is Thanksgiving week here in the U.S. And apparently nowadays, kids that go to school don't have school the entire week of Thanksgiving. I swear, my kids go to school less and less and less every year. It's ridiculous. They go to school a lot less than I went to school. I think when I was in school, I think we got the Thursday and the Friday off. That was it. Now they get like the whole week. It's crazy. So if you hear them running around and screaming in the background, that's what that noise is. The Keviv, thanks to you, sir, still watching your previous video on Vue on YouTube. Perfect. Yes, I'm a little behind on uploading my videos to YouTube as well. I was hoping to get the not last week, the week before, those previous two Vue streams scheduled for release last week. But getting ready for my flight, getting ready for that customer visit, getting my demos ready, stuff like that. I just didn't have time. So I have them scheduled to go out this week. So hopefully I'll catch up pretty soon. Get those videos out there, get my blog posts updated, all that good stuff. And, excuse me, and I still have to get my desktop to web WPF to Angular series completed. I still have I still have 4 more videos on my whiteboard for that. So I need to get that done. I got a lot to do. Too much time. Too much to do, not enough time. That's what I mean. All right. I have a hard stop today because I am meeting with the Microsoft Blazor team to talk Blazor. So let's go ahead and get started. But first, the Keviv, can you please talk about why you gave up on React? I'm very behind in your video. Because React was too difficult to learn. I didn't see the benefit in it. You have to completely change the way you think, the way you build apps. The framework just was overly complicated. I don't know. It was not a good framework for me. Keep in mind, I'm a desktop developer learning web technologies. All right, so I was not comfortable in React. React didn't make a ton of sense at the way they approach certain problems, but that's coming from a desktop person, C# desktop, right? So that's why Angular and Vue actually make a lot more sense to me. Like, Vue is so much easier than React. So much easier to me. Now, if you've been in web for a long time, that might not be the case for you. But I am comfortable in TypeScript and Vue and Angular, just the structure. Oh, and also React was missing a lot of stuff like navigation. Yeah, that was not built in, which I hope I get to look at today in Vue. But navigate, that's a hard stop for me. Like, come on, you're a framework. Provide navigation. Just little stuff. The markup they would use, what was it, JSX or something like that? It's a whole new flavor of JavaScript and HTML. So, yeah. It wasn't for me, so I quit that in a hurry. And I think I only spent 2 streams on it before I realized, yep, not for me. Yeah, so see Xamarin and .NET developer myself. Go Xamarin. Yeah, Xamarin's pretty cool, especially if you're using Prism. Shameless plug, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? I need to figure some stuff out. First off, how is my... You know what? I might need to zoom in just a tad. Maybe that's better there. I didn't want my font too big, but I don't want too small either. So we'll stick with this. And I think everyone can see that. Okay, so I need to remember what the heck we covered in the last stream. It looks like we covered some if, right? We did a for loop, which was pretty cool. Some two-way binding with the V model. Oh, yes, and I totally remember this. This event. So I have this make component we created, right? And then I'm able to modify... What was it? Yeah, I'm able to modify the value of this in the child, emit an event back up to the parent, and then we can use this convention of update colon name of the property, right? Send the updated value, and then the parent of that, I can just bind the name and say .sync, and it just keeps everything in sync for me automatically. Like, that was awesome. I'm really excited about that one. But other than that, everything that I've covered in Vue so far seems very, very similar to Angular, just some slightly different syntax, right? So, today, let me open up the documentation here. And let's see. I definitely want to try to get to navigation today. But I want to see if there's anything else I can try to learn real quick before moving on. Where did we go through? Yeah, we did conditions and loops. We kind of did handling user input. Yeah. V on. That's our... So we have the V on. Hold on, let's do this. I did this last time. We'll dock that, and there we go. So we have this V on. But the shortcut for that is the @ symbol. Right? I remember that. So V on is how you add an event handler. But I use the shortcut of just an @ symbol, which is nice. Let's see. Looking through here, I think we did all this. Composing with components, we did that. So we created this make.view component. And a component is made up of 3 sections, essentially. We have a template, our script section, and then I'm assuming, optional style section at the bottom. I don't think this has to be there. And if you remember, you see how we have this scoped attribute or a property, or I don't know what you want to call that. We'll call it an attribute. This allowed us to scope this style to this component. If I didn't have that, then all of these H1s in here would also get this style. So we scoped it to just that. So let's go ahead and actually bring up my terminal. What was it? npm start. No. Wait, what's the script? Hold on, I gotta go to my scripts. Because I forgot what it was off the top of my head. Serve. Is that it? Start serve? Doesn't sound right. Nope, that wasn't it. NP? Is that it? No. What was the name of that command? Run serve. Run serve. There we go. I remember now. Run serve. That's it. It's been a week. I haven't touched it in a week. And we'll go local. There we go. There we go. Here's our here's the app we were building. I don't need that anymore. I'll close that. Yep, so basically we have this hello view. Here's our message, right? We're setting the value. We have an array of strings, Dodge for Toyota, and we are looping through those strings right here, right? V4, make in makes. What the heck? I must have moved something. No! Let me redock this. Dock. There we go. Make and makes. And we had to add this key. Like, this was getting me for a long time. I was stuck on this forever, but you have to add a key, even though the documentation didn't say so. And then we loop through for each make in the makes. We output our make, which is Dodge for Toyota. And then we have this cool on click, pass in the make, and we have our handler down here, right? On click, pass in the make, and we set our message to what we selected. So we can go boop, boop. See that? Pretty cool. And then we also have this input, which is two-way bound using the v-model to the message property. Same message property. So that means I can update the message property, right? And everything's updated. Then, so far so good, right? Then we have this make.view component we created. And this is a very simple component. We just have this H1 with a button that says click me, right? And so we created a make name property. We attributed it with the prop decorator, okay? So what that allows us to do is bind to the make name property. So we made that a property. And then on the on click of this button right here, we emit the make name update event, if you will. We emit an event following the convention update : make name. And then we pass in the new value, which is update value 2. Now the reason we did this update : make name is because this way we didn't have to handle a secondary event, right? We were able to write off the property name, go .sync. So we bind the make name using .sync to the same message property, and that keeps the sync. So we're able to emit that event. The parent is going to listen to that, handle it, and keep everything in sync. So I can update this click, and boom, everything's update value 2. It's beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's awesome. Okay. So that's how far we are. I mean, we covered a lot the last time, didn't we? Was it 2 Thursdays ago? We covered a ton of information. So now, let's see what we have here. View syntax, template syntax. Yep. Not really. We did list rendering. We did event handling. We haven't done forms, but we did talk about the V model, right? I guess that doesn't really matter. Input. Yeah, this is the same stuff. V model. Okay. I don't think we have to do anything fancy here. I think this is the same. V model. Yep. Okay. Value bindings. Yeah. Okay, so this is just using V model. This is all old hat stuff. No problem. Modifiers. Okay, I haven't learned about modifiers yet. What's a modifiers? .lazy. By default, VModel syncs the input with the data after each input event. Okay, you can add lazy modifier to instead sync after change events. If you want the user input to automatically be typecast as a number, okay, that's kind of cool. And if you want white space, oh, this is pretty neat right here, actually. So if I go vmodel.trim, let's do this. I can put all these spaces in there, and it will trim the space, right? Yes. See, I'm not selecting any spaces there. There's, look, it's trimmed. Now, if I didn't have the trim, this is kind of cool. So he says space. Are my spaces still there? My space is still there, right there. Whoops, dang it. But it's not in my H1 tag. But it's still in the editor. Interesting. Let me just check this out. Oh, no, it is there. Look. Right there. There's all the spaces. But if I say .trim, it's going to trim all those spaces off for me. Boom. Did you see that? Even though I have all these spaces, look at that. It's trimming them. It's no longer in my markup. Nice. That's a nice little trick. Okay. And then if we're doing a number, that would automatically convert to number. What does lazy do, actually? Whoops. Okay, let's see. Do I need a tab out for that to work? Yes, I have to tab out. Okay, so using lazy, that basically delays the update. It's no longer like on key press. I have to either tab out or lose focus, and then it happens. I like to trim on this one, actually. We'll put trim back. Sweet. Okay, that's easy. Easy stuff. Okay, what else we got? Component registration. Oh, we went over that. We went over registering components. Right, there's my component that I created. And this key, or this string, is the name of the markup element. So in this case, matches to make. And this is the component type. Okay, no problem. Got that. I remember that. Okay, slots. Do I want to cover slots? What is this? Vue implements a content distribution API inspired web component spec draft using the slot element service distribution outlets for content. This allows you to compose components like this. Your profile. Navigation link. Okay. Slot. So when the component renders, slot will be replaced by your profile. Oh, it's kind of like a placeholder. Has anyone used slots before? Is that helpful? I wonder if that would... I'm trying to think when I would use that. Link your profile. Oh, I guess it puts any content inside the opening and closing brackets of your component inside the slot declaration. It looks like. That's kind of neat. Oh, what else do we have here? Fallback content. There are cases when it's useful to specify fallback when no content is provided. Okay, submit. So, can I add a slot to this? Format, shift Alt F. I gotta remember that. There we go. What does this slot actually do? So I need to do something here. Let's go. This is my slot content. Oh, nice. Okay. That makes sense. That means I could put anything in here, right? I could put like another div. And then I could do like a hello slot world. Whoops. And then I could put like another button under here for whatever reason. That would all show up right there. Click my slot. Okay. So hello slot world, click my slot, and then I could probably do stuff. Okay, but submit. But if we leave provided content. Okay. Button, slot. Oh, and I could provide default content. Default slot content. So let's remove this. Oh, nice. That's a nice little feature. Where did they get that from? Hold on. Go back. I want to go to the top. They got that from somewhere. Oh, web components. They got that from web components. Cool. I like that. But I've put that back. Nice. Okay. All right. What else we got? Fallback. Yeah, we did fallback content. Named slots. Ooh, have multiple slots. We want header, main. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Here, I'm gonna copy this. Header. Oh, man. Footer. Content. And I'll leave that one alone. Guess I need those quotation marks, right? Okay. So I define some slots. Then how does this work? Provide content to name slots. You can use the vslot directive on a template, providing the name of the slot as vslot's argument. So what's that saying? Wait, does that have to be a template within a template? Or can it be within here? Let's find out, shall we? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Okay, so I have that. The main content. And then I could put another template below it saying this is the footer. Like this. Right? This is my header. This is my footer. Sweet. And it's red because we had this scoped style on it right here. So let's change this from an H1 to like an H3. Right? Oh, that's actually... That's a good observation right there. What I just realized is that the styles applied to the slot content are the styles defined in the component. Right? So right now, this is my footer. Check this out. What, H3? Is that what we did? Color is, I don't know, blue. Look at that. But if I were to add an H3 up here somewhere. Test. That's not blue. Unless I get rid of this scoped. Right? Yes. In that case, it's everything, yeah. But I need a scoped. I want the scoped. That's handy. That's really handy, actually. Wow. I can see that being extremely useful in custom components. And I work for a component vendor, so yeah, that's going to be extremely useful. I am trying to... Yeah, okay. So slots are cool. What else can we do with slots? Is that it? Scoped slots. Sometimes it's useful for slot content to have access to data only available in the child component. For example, imagine current user. Component, okay, yeah, user.last name. We might want to replace this fallback content displays user first name instead of last like this. Okay. That won't work. Alexi! Hey! Good to see you. Thanks for joining. We're playing with slots. We're playing with slots in Vue.js slot. This is what that looks like. It's pretty cool, actually. So, since you just joined, essentially what we can do is we can define areas in a component as essentially placeholders, right? Referred to as slots. In this case, I have a slot called header, one without a name, and then one called footer. And then in the consuming component, if you will, the parent component, I can define a template using v-slot and give it a name, right? So this is my header slot, this is my footer, and this is just the default one. And then what happens is we get this. It's cool. VTJ Suave. Ever try Aurelia? Another spa framework. No, I have not tried Aurelia, actually. Have not. I should probably add it to my list. You're the second person to mention Aurelia. I know about it. I've heard of it. Actually, a friend of mine, I believe a friend of mine, Rob Eisenberg, is the one who maintains and created that. So, yeah, I should check that out. Actually, I should have Rob on and help walk me through it. He can teach me, partially teach me. Freddie. Hey, Brian, this Vue code extension can help with your HTML auto rename tag. Which VS code extension? So I have the Vetter one. I think that's how you say it. But I'm not sure if it's working right or not. I get some auto completion. I guess it's working. Auto rename tag. Oh! Auto rename tag. This one? Notice this extension may have performance issues. That's a big notice too. They're like, hey, important. Oh, that is handy. Yes. That is extremely handy. Okay, let's try it, and if we have performance issues, I'll uninstall it. No big deal. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you for sharing. Where's my documentation? Hey, phony Brian. I'm the real Brian. Okay, so we have these slots. I have 3 slots. A header, a footer, and the default. Now, I'm trying to understand. Gotta go. Happy coding. Hey, thanks. What is it? VTJ Suave? Thanks for joining. So, I have a message property here. Right here. Make name. I have make name here. So, can I not do what they're trying to do here? Make name. So let me get rid of this. Okay, hello Vue. Okay, that's my make name. We might want to replace this fallback content displays user first name instead of last, like this. Okay, that won't work, however, because Only the current user component has access to the user. Oh, I got it. I got it. I need another object here. What should we do? Oh, the robot line goodness. Brian, what is your workout routine currently? You mean like the gym? The gym workout routine? Or like my code workout? I hit the code gym or the physical gym? Oh, okay. Furkad, thanks for joining. Good to see you. It depends. Actually, it changes every 4 to 6 weeks. Like right now, this week, I'm doing high reps, low weight. So yesterday was leg day, for example. Today is chest day. So I'll do like it's a bench press superset with push-ups. And when I say high reps, we're talking about 15, 20 reps. I try to get 20, but 15 is my minimum. So I'll probably do like, I don't know, 185, 15 times. Then I'll superset right into like 12 to 15 push-ups. And I'll do that 5 times. Okay. So that's like one exercise. Then I'll go over to like an incline. Then I'll do same thing. Depends on how I'm feeling. Maybe, 135, 15 to 20 times. And then I'll do that 5 times. Then I will go over to to the incline. I'll do like an incline fly, dumbbell fly. I'll do that 15 to 20 times, 5 sets. Then I'll run over, and then there's this machine. I really like this machine, where it's like a close grip. It allows me to really focus on the interior of my chest there, right? Then after I do that 5 times, 15 to 20, then I'll do a reverse grip bench. If you've never done this, it's harder than it looks. So you get under like your normal bench press, right? Under your normal bench. But instead of grabbing like you would normally grab like this, turn your hands around reverse. So you're like bringing the bar off backwards like that. And you're coming up, and it's really like, it really gets the chest pretty good. It's an interesting grip. Do not put a lot of weight on there because it's harder than it looks. But yeah, that will be my today routine. Then I'll have arm day, bicep, tricep. Then I'll do a shoulder day, right? Back day. And I'll do that routine for 4 to 6 weeks. Then after that, I change it up. I might go heavy, like 5 sets of 5, but super heavy. And then might change up the muscle groups I worked that day. Maybe I'll do a chest and shoulder, right? And a back and bi. And then like a leg and tricep, right? I'll mix it up. Because you got to keep your body guessing. Have you always been ripped? No, I have not always been ripped. No. When I was in the Army, imagine a 6'3", 155-pound skinny dude. Super skinny. But I'll tell you what, I could walk 30 miles with 120 pounds on my back, carrying a 50-pound weapon around my shoulders without breaking a sweat. So I had great endurance. But no, I was a super skinny guy. But since then, I got serious in the gym. I packed on over 50 pounds of muscle. And if you don't know what 50 pounds of muscle looks like from a skinny 150-pound guy, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty good transformation. Okay, back to code. We got to get coding. Coding. Okay, so do I need to create a user object to test this, or can I just create like an anonymous object? I'm curious. I'm going to try an anonymous object. Oh, Furkad, by the way, Outlook series, is it over? I don't know if it's over. I'll say it's on hold until I think of what else I want to do to it. I mean, we solved all the major problems, and there's just so many things I want to get to that I want to learn and I want to play with. So I don't want to focus too long on just one thing. Like, I get bored working on one thing for too long. I'm going to try this. Public user. So if you have something you like to see in it, let me know. Can we do something like this? Wait, yeah. Name and I don't know. Age, sure. Okay, so let's do this. And in my here, I'll say user.name. Okay, let's test this out. So I want to get rid of that. Okay, so there's my user.name. So what it's saying is if I wanted to have this, let me get rid of that. Oh, what'd I do? Stop. Right there. If I wanted to do something like this, where I want to say hello user dot, I think I said age. Or I could say user is blank, old, right? That won't work because I don't have access. I don't have access to the underlying user object. Right? That's what it's saying. So in order to do this, I have to add a vbind user, okay, onto the slot itself. So I'll use a shortcut. Okay, make sure that still works. Okay, that still works. Now, attributes bound to a slot element are called slot props. Now, in the parent scope, we can use the vslot with a value to define a name for the slot props we've been provided. Oh, so can I come in here? Can I say vslot? Can I do this? Does it have to be on a template? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna see if that has to be on a template. Ah, I think it does. It does have to be on a template. Okay. Okay, no problem. Let's change this then. Let's change this to a template. And that extension. Yes! Cool. Hey, the extension worked. Awesome. So now if I change that. Oh, but I don't have an age. User is old. I gave it a value, right? Right there. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, let's change some terminology here. Props. I'll call it props. Props.user.age. Right? Not proper, props. Not props. Come on, Brian. Get with it. There we go. Oh. Zuri09, do I know Python? No, I do not know Python. I do not. I'm more of a C++. I got started in C, then went to C++. I did a little bit of Java with the Swing library and Notepad, by the way. That's how long ago that was. I did some VB. I hated VB. Found C#, and I've been in C# ever since. So for over a decade, I've been doing C#. Though I did play with a little Cold Fusion and PHP back in the day. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So if we have an object in your component and you're using a slot, right? If I want to gain access to that underlying object or change the value. No, access, not changing. Can I change the value? Can I? I can. Well, that's an expression. I'm not actually changing the value. I wouldn't want to anyways. Don't get ahead of myself. Okay. How come so many people like C#? Because it has a lot of great things for you. First off, you don't have to worry about managing your own memory with all the pointers and releasing resources and crap like that. It's strongly typed. It's got a great tooling behind it. It's got a ton of features. It's got everything you need in it. All right, looks good. Is Python similar to C# by chance? I don't even know what Python code looks like, honestly. I've never even seen Python code. Okay, abbreviated syntax for lone default slots. Okay, in cases like this, slot. When only the default slot is content provided, you can do this. Oh, so I don't need to do this if this is if there's only default, right? Is that what it's saying? When only the default slot is provided, content. Gotcha. This can be shortened even further. Oh, that's a very specific use case, though. If I actually wrote Vue applications, I might just stick to this approach. That way it's always the same, no matter what. Because I don't like having multiple ways to do one thing. So if I were to put the V slot up here, and only the case where the default was replaced, and then all of a sudden we added an extra slot and then it broke. Whereas if I just did this every time, if you ever added another slot, nothing would break. Yeah, okay, I'm not using that. Decided. Already decided. Default. And there's an other. Yes, Alexi. C++ pointers. Not only the pointers, but knowing which headers to bring in and all that crap. Oh. C++ was painful. Stupid fast. Slow to develop for, in my opinion, and very painful. Easy to paint yourself into a corner, or code yourself into a corner. Lots of problems. Destructing slot props. Internally, scoped slots worked by wrapping your slot content in a function passed in a single argument. Can actually set any I don't know if I want to get into this. Oh, you could set the user to something else? Renaming props? Huh. I'm getting good. Import's still a thing in JavaScript. We just name things better. Sometimes. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. And honestly, without the modern tools and IntelliSense and autocompletes, I mean, this stuff would be super painful, right? At least there's like IntelliSense out there to help us along now. It makes it a lot easier. I remember when I was doing Java, I didn't have all that stuff. I was literally in Notepad writing Java applications and Java Beans. Golly, Java Beans. You guys remember Java Beans? I think that's still a thing. Oh, now they show us the shorthand. So I could just do this. I like this much better. I want the shorthand, dang it. Should have started with that. Okay, everything still works? Everything still works. So can I do this up here? Hold on, let me read let me read. Yes. I think I can. Or wait, or can I? Wait a minute, maybe not. Can I do that? I don't know if I made the right decision here. I don't know if I can do this on the slot itself. I'm getting good. Oh, Alexi. STM32 is painful. Never heard of it. Don't know what you're talking about. I'm getting good. Also, I really wanted a form of reference pointers in JavaScript because things like the VDOM become very, very efficient. Yeah, wait till you get to technologies like Blazor where you can't even manipulate the DOM. How about that one? No manipulation of the DOM allowed. So, Canvas, Sorry. That's what I'm meeting with the Blazor team today about. I want to talk to them about that. Okay. So this is just... Okay, let me undo this because I'm not confident I made the right choice. I think the shorthand syntax is here. Like that. Now that should still work. Okay, that still works. That's good. Now, I'm just going to test it. Does that work? Nope. Nope, that's not allowed. Okay. All right. I still like this better, though. I still like that. So I'm going to use that. This will trigger a warning. Oh, we have Coding Garden is raiding with a party of 21. Well, I hope all 21 of you want to see me painfully learn Vue.js. 6, Daniel. Yeah, thanks for the follow. I just saw an error pop up. Vue is the best. It's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I'm liking what I see. For sure. For sure. Heck. Thanks for the follow. Coding Garden. I like to view that. Ah! I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I like to view that. Yeah, so this is my third stream on learning Vue. So for everyone joining, I am a desktop developer, hardcore C#, .NET, WPF, XAML, Xamarin Forms kind of guy. And I have been expanding my horizons and learning web technologies. I started with Angular. I love Angular, especially coming from the desktop. It is a great framework to migrate to. I tried React. I hated React. Sorry, if you love React, I apologize. My opinion, I don't like React at all. Buzz Marking, thanks for the follow. However, I am liking Vue as well. Vue is really easy. I can use TypeScript. There's lots of cool little features in here. I have a .NET full stack. Boom. Buzz Marking, I hate React. I'm with you. Yes. Someone who echoes my feelings. I do not like React one bit. Not one bit. No, Cotoli, I don't like it. Heck, I love meeting others that hate React. Honestly, I don't know why React is so popular from a developer perspective. Coming and learning React, I don't know why it's so popular. I have a feeling it's because Facebook and Instagram and, you know, they not only write it, but Facebook is written in it. So it's kind of like a fad. From my perspective, a desktop developer's perspective, I think the web suffers from fad syndrome. I honestly do. Fad syndrome. Basically, there's always a new framework coming out. Always a new framework. And it's always the hip, new, cool thing, and then everyone jumps to it. It's like, oh, we need to reuse this. We need to use that. You need to learn that. You need to be using this. Why? Why do you web developers do that? I remember, actually, I know, I still do this. I can write a desktop app once, and it will live on for decades without changing any underlying frameworks or anything. Right? Those days are gone in the web. Those days don't exist in the web. If you're a desktop dev, you don't have to worry about this stuff. But on the web, remember when jQuery was like the thing? Righty TV, thanks for the follow. Alka, I never use frameworks. It's the best. You're probably better off doing it that way, honestly. Well, not only you don't like React, but you also use TypeScript. Yes, I love TypeScript. I hate writing JavaScript. Every time I start writing JavaScript, it makes me want to throw up in my mouth a little bit. Like every keystroke, oh, JavaScript. TypeScript is awesome. Strongly typed, structured. It makes sense to me coming from C#, right? Over to the web. TypeScript makes that transition so much easier on us C# devs. I ain't gonna lie. When you start getting into the freaking wild, wild west of JavaScript And just reading JavaScript. Are you kidding me? Like pure JavaScript? You can't even, I don't know how people read that. That's ridiculous. It's crazy. Wow, nice rail. Tipsy Ninja. I could get on a soapbox now. Well, I got like 5 of them just surrounding me. I'm just ready to step up on one, right? But today it's Vue. I'm doing Vue. I'm learning a lot. I'm liking what I see in Vue for sure. I'm comfortable in Vue. Coding Garden. I used to do C# and switch to JavaScript before TypeScript was released. I like the dynamic nature of it. TypeScript is trying to make it something it's not. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that TypeScript is trying to make JavaScript something it's not. Not by a long shot. Yes, you do see the appeal for C# and Java devs. Exactly. I love the strongly typedness of TypeScript for one. Joe Mama! Love the name. Thanks for the follow. Joe Mama. Man, I've just been some creative usernames on Twitch. I tell you what. Tipsy Ninja. JS started as a small plant. No one thought it was going to grow. Now it's a big giant tree. I can't see their branching ending so much. Yeah, it's super complicated right now. And like I was saying, I remember when jQuery was like all the rage. Everyone like, are you supporting jQuery? Do you have jQuery? jQuery this, jQuery that, jQuery. Now it's like the devil. Like, oh my God, use jQuery. Stay away. Like overnight, it felt like it just like, it was abandoned. It was the greatest thing. And then someone said they didn't like it. And then poof, everyone hated it. It's the fad syndrome of the web, I'm telling you. But still, JS is so much fun. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I can't tell if you're being serious. I love writing JS. Writing and reading TypeScript is pretty fun, actually. Yeah, you can actually read TypeScript. Like, this is easy. Otherwise, what is it? I don't even know. It was like, if you would do that, it'd be like on click, this, that. Something like this. No, it's function. Function. Something. You can even do this. Right? Like, I don't even remember. I don't even know. I'm going to stop confusing myself. I'm not going to try to type that stuff out. I'm getting good. CoffeeScript has a lot of features that people went crazy over in ES6, but look down on. Same with jQuery. I don't know much about CoffeeScript. I've heard of it. I've never seen it. But I will take your word for it for sure. Just use Blazor. Blazor's not ready yet. It's got potential, but it's definitely not ready yet. All right. Well, you can actually do on-click make this. Okay. Well, good. But I like strongly I don't like to be able to pass in anything into my parameters, right? The arguments I pass in need to be what the method is expecting. Wait, isn't Bing running on Blazor? Is Bing running on Blazor? I haven't heard that. Is it? I have not. I don't know about that. I'm meeting with the Blazor team in an hour. I can ask them if Bing is running on Blazor. So there's actually 2 models to Blazor. You have client-side Blazor, and you have the server-side Blazor. So server-side Blazor is ASP.NET Core 3, and that's RTM right now. It's live, used in production, whatever. The client side is WebAssembly, and that is not RTM. That is still under preview. A little confusing there. All right, what do we have here? I don't think I want to get that deep into slots. I think what I've covered in slots so far, I think that makes sense to me. And I don't think I need to get into this much detail instead of a slot. Because we're just using a VIF. Yeah, to do. Got it. Yeah, I think I'm going to not get into this anymore. I only have about an hour left before my meeting with Microsoft Blazor team. So I want to move on away from slots. Something I really want to learn, actually, is navigation. Where is navigation? Is that routing? So it's recommended to use the officially supported Vue router library. Yes, that's what I want to use. I want to use the official. I want to get into navigation. Vue router. Wait, it has a separate. Is that a separate website? Simple routing from scratch. If you only need very simple routing and do not wish to involve a full-featured router library, you can do so by dynamically rendering a page-level component like this. Routes. Okay. So we... Template. No, I don't want to do that. So it has its own website. It looks like I have to go here now. Okay, so I am done with the Vue.js guide for today because I want to learn about navigation in Vue. This is one of the reasons I really dislike React. It's because it didn't solve this for me. Buzz barking. What do you guys think about go straight to Vuetify without Vue basics? Vuetify. Vuetify? Vuetify. Material design. Oh, let's check this out. So Vuetify is a material design component framework. Vuetify is a Vue UI library with beautifully handcrafted material components. No skills required. I love those. Let's check it out, shall we? Oh, a vibrant community. I love vibrant communities. Toolkits. Is there an example of what you get? Getting started. We have layouts here. Ooh, I might have to do a whole stream on just this. This looks kind of cool. And honestly, buzz barking, I would not recommend going anywhere except starting with the basics first. I always understand the basics of something before trying to add another layer of framework or library on top of that. Lily, good morning. How are you today? I'm doing wonderful. We are doing more Vue today. I'm about to get into navigation, actually. There's also Bootstrap Vue. Oh, Bootstrap Vue. Too many libraries. Oh, you messaged me on Discord. You should check it out after stream. Man, I am on so many like social communication platforms. I can't keep them all straight. But yes, I've been on the Discord a couple times. But it's just hard to keep up. There's so much going on in that thing, right? Okay. Navigation essentials. So the Vue router is officially supported, it looks like. It deeply integrates to Vue. I was going to message you on Twitter, but you have your DMs turned off. What, don't I follow you? Hold on. What's your Twitter handle, Lily? Is it Lily Hazel? What is it? Paste it in there for me. I will remedy that. Oh, oh man, I was way off. Kitty Kearns. This one right here? Is this the right one? I think that's right. Oh, nope. Yeah, what the heckers is right. Underscore Kitty Kearns. Are you sure? Oh, I gotta copy this out of my chat because it wants to open in a separate window. Weird! So weird. You did not come up in search. Remedied. Yeah, that is super weird. Now you can DM me. Yeah, Twitter, honestly, Twitter is the best way to reach me. Twitter is the best way. Otherwise, it might be a while before I get to you with all my email and my Prism Slack, my Boise Code Camp Slack, and all the other Slack channels on, plus my teams for my company and all the channels I'm on in my teams. Then I have customer channel. Oh, this, don't get me started. Then you have your MVP channels from Microsoft, and oh my gosh, yeah. Then Yammer. Oh, can't forget Yammer. Then you have Gitter. Don't forget Gitter. Got all the Gitter stuff, right? Okay, focus, focus. Here we go. All right. Single page application view is a breeze. Well, I wouldn't say it's a breeze, but it's pretty cool. All right. Yes, Lily, too many social media. I need to just cut some out. That's what I need to do. I actually deactivated my Facebook for a long time because I was just tired. I'm just tired. So then I made the decision that Facebook is for friends and family only, and I unfriended everyone that wasn't an actual friend or family member, and my life has gotten so much better on Facebook. So I unfriended like 300 something people. So now it's just my close friends and family. All right, let's get started with navigation. Do we have to install anything? HTML. Creating a single page app view plus view router is dead simple. With Vue.js, we are composing our application with the components, ready to view router to the mix. All we need to do is wrap our components, the routes, and let the view router know where to render them. Here's a basic example. Okay, router. Link to, got it. Router view. Okay. So looking at this, I'm assuming router view is the placeholder in which things are going to be injected into. Yes, I'm right. It's just like the router outlet in Angular, the router view. This is router outlet. That's the mapping there. Okay. So let's do this. Where is my app view? Okay, I'm in app view. Up here, I don't want to lose everything I just did here, so I'm going to make, underneath my make, let's do another div. Okay, and it was what? Alt-Shift-F. Oh, did that? Something seems weird. Why did that do that? Undo, undo. There, my brain wasn't working. So what am I working on today? I am trying to learn more Vue. And in this case, I'm trying to learn, I just got off slots. So Vue has this concept of slots. We just went over slots, and now I'm on to navigation. I want to do some very simple navigation. What? Why are you laughing? I just said slot. What? You don't like slots? Slots have their purpose. Everyone uses slots every now and then, right? At least if you're doing Vue development. I love slots. They have any great purposes in my life. Everyone needs a good slot every now and then. Okay. So I'm going to copy and paste this, actually. I'm just going to copy and paste. Here. Oh. And then I'll put this router just right underneath it, just for fun. Okay, so we have this. Okay. But it looks like we need to add JavaScript. Hold on. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Foo bar tip. Okay, this routes view router. Oh, we do have a view router. I think this is what I'm going to have to do right here, actually. By injecting the router, we get access to this router. Are we? No, we're not injecting. We're creating a new instance. Oh wait, no. What's this? Interesting. Interesting. Can I? Where is? Oh, right here. Oh, maybe. Can I do this? Const router equals new view router. Can I do that? And then this is going to be routes. Okay, we're going to need to import. What am I importing? Do I get a IntelliSense or anything? You mean I don't have to add a package? Yeah, installation. I missed this. I missed this right here. npm, right there. That's what I need. Start a new one. npm install Vue-router. View, no view. Oh! Yeah, I still need to install that. Good catch, though. View, not Vue. The other Vue. Okay, so that's done. So now that I have that, can I... No quick fixes? Really? Okay, so now we can import Vue router from... what is it? Vue-router. Got it. Okay, so now that's good. Okay, Vue.use Vue router. What does that do? I thought I had it injected in here. Do I not need to do that? Let's try that. Vue.use Vue router. So do I not need to do this? Maybe not. Because I was assuming we would inject it there. Or maybe you just have to do this in general. That's probably a setup step. So when used with the module system, you must explicitly install the router using Vue.use. You do not need to do this when using global script tags. I don't think I'm using global script tags. I don't think my project is set up for that. So, okay, I have to do that. I probably have to do this as well. Let's go back to getting started. Okay, we need routes. I need some routes. Let's see. We have a path, right? And then the component. In my component, I'll say make. Okay, we're going to start with this. We're going to start with this. Do I have to do the slash? Okay, import this for me, please. And you're not going to import that for me. Okay, fine. I'll do it myself. Import make from... Do I have to do this? Like that? No, no, no. Not TS. Okay. This looks good. And then we pass in the routes. Okay. And then app view in new view. Okay, wait a minute. Mount app render. Create a route. Okay. Create the router instance and pass the routes option. You can pass in additional options here, but let's keep it simple. Yes, keep it simple for now. Create and mount the root instance. Make sure to inject the router with the router option to make the whole app router aware. Object after object options. Okay, so that's render. So is there a... Can I do that? Does that just work? I'm gonna test something. Is there not? Is it named? Sure, I don't know. I'm just gonna guess. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know. Route. Username. Nope. Throughout the docs, we will often use the router instance. Keep in mind that this router is exactly the same for using router. The reason we use this router is because we don't want to import the router every single component. Okay, is there a TypeScript version of this? Okay, I don't know about, I'm still getting started. Is this what I need to do? Okay. I'm not making progress here. Let's go view router TypeScript. Here we go. Here we go. And I add an example. Okay. Was that a link to it? We do have a test on YouTube. I don't want to test. Maybe this is going to tell me what I need to know. Okay, I did that. Yes. Did that. No, I'm not doing this. Okay, I'm not doing that either. That's not helping me at all. Okay, that's not it. Someone's got to have a view router TypeScript example. Let's see. Okay, got that. Routing. What? Oh, I'm not on modules yet. Wait, this is Angular. Oh, I see what they're saying. Component name, yep. Detail component, yep, got that. See, here's a route config. Is there a better, cleaner way to do this? Just give it a month and come back to your code. Do you see this answer? Is there a better, cleaner way to do this? Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. All right, not any good examples here, so I'm gonna give it a go. I'm just gonna try something. Nope, I don't need that. I need this. I'm wondering if I have to import this router link or not. Let's find out. Yeah, okay, module not found. Can't resolve. And make that, wait, make that view. What am I doing to make that view? Did I make a change up here? Module not found. Error can't resolve source components to make that view. Oh, probably because my route here. What do you mean you can't resolve source components? Source components make that view. Well, I did /components. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy that. Will that work? Oh, that worked. Okay. All right, cool. syntax thing, I guess. So now, hey, there we go. And if I go back, hey, I did my first navigation. Woohoo! Okay, that wasn't so bad. Not so bad at all, actually. But I don't necessarily want to have all my routes here. I'll refactor that later. I just want to learn how all this stuff works first. Okay, okay. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Routes up. Hold on. By injecting router, we get access to this .router. Do we? Do we get access to that? Let's find out. On click, this .message equals this .router. Wait, not router. Is it router? I know this isn't anything. I know that. But see, I don't have route. I have router. There's params. Oh, I do have route. Right there. Route.name. That not gonna work? Can I two-string that? Can't two-string that? Nope. Okay, okay. I want to make sure I have an instance of this. How do I make sure I have an instance of that? That's a string. The string's undefined and not definable string. Type undefined. It's not. Is this undefined? Do I need to? Hold on. First off, why am I using Bing? Get the Google. Vue router TypeScript. Maybe I have to inject this in a constructor. Nope, nope, nope. Source. Components. Hello, Vue. Okay, we've got props. Wait, this is... That's not TypeScript. This is. But I am not seeing how they get the router in there. Here we go. If anyone knows how to get the router in TypeScript, please share. I will find it though. Create TypeScript object. Add extra dependencies. Yep, yep. Ooh, what's this? With, no. Nope, not seeing it. Okay, I didn't see it. Oh, part two. Part two. Maybe George will have some router in here. Oh, he's got, you can actually separate out the template. from the code. Hey, I might want to do that with renderer, huh? That might be interesting. Nope, nope. Our first component. Come on. I just want the router. What about props? I don't care about props. Does no one have an example? Vue.js, Vue router, plus Vuex. And this is probably not going to be TypeScript, is it? Oh, look, wait, it might be, yes. Vue router. Okay, did it. Okay, got my routes. Export default new Vue router. Okay. Whoops. So let's get rid of this. So maybe I don't do it this way. Export default new Vue router. Routes. Okay. And then pass it. And of course, pass it to your Vue. Wait a minute. How do you pass it when I just did this? Vue component, Vue dot component, example component. New Vue route, new Vue. What? But you're not assigning this to router. This isn't making any sense. Because there is no router. So I have Vue.use router. I got that. Routes, I'm defining my first route. I had it working. I can navigate, but how do I get that into my other TypeScript component? Path, name. I don't need a name. Component, okay. Mode. Don't care about the mode right now. And then this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I see what they did. I see what he did. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna try this approach. Although I think this might be a little overcomplicating it a bit. But we'll try it. I'll call router.typescript. And then where's my main TS? Actually, I'm gonna take all that. Except I don't need app. Okay, and then I need Vue. Need that. This. Okay, that looks like it works. I can get rid of that. I can say import router from router.ts, was it? Okay. Now in here, okay. Now this should still work. And it does. That still works. Perfect. All right, so now Vuex really shines when mixed with TypeScript. In fact, I felt so much in love with it. Oh, okay, got it. We only need to type hint. Okay, I don't care about that. I'm not into this yet. Oh, come on, you almost had me. You almost had me. How do I get the router? Okay. Got the router. How do I get the router in TypeScript? That's what I want to know. Because what I want to do is when I'm in app view and I click on that, I want to navigate and pass the selected make. That's what I want to do. But I really am stuck here. I'm really stuck on this one. Can I should be able to inject this. Okay, that didn't help. Okay, this got me a little further. Or actually, just refactored what I already had. Actually. Using TypeScript. Okay, I don't care about that. I want to inject ViewRouter with TypeScript. It's going to give me what I need. Oh, nope. That's not what I'm looking for. Because it basically said this $sign route. Fabby Swab, thanks for the subscription. Awesome. Dot params. See, how do I get that? What's that? GLEC? GL3K? GLEC? Okay, how do I... Is that match redirect from path name query? Will that work? Okay, programmatic navigation. Router.push. Okay, let me look at this. So router link, right. Router.push. 0.push. Okay. Is that all I have to do this whole time? Oh, I hope not. I hope that's not all I had to do. Let's find out. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. That's all I had to do this whole time? Oh well, hey. I figured it out. I was overcomplicating it. Overcomplicated it. That was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be, actually. Let me take a drink of my cup out of this Angular glass while I learn Vue. Okay. So this is my footer, this is my footer. Wait, do I have that twice? Yes, I do have that twice. Why do I have that twice? Okay, actually, I want to get rid of this. No, I just want to comment this out. I wish there was there a shortcut? I'm sure there is. I just don't know it. Oh, I can't do that in HTML. Dang it, I missed C#. It was probably all you had to do. Yes! Yeah, most likely. Oh, wait, what is it? That is an HTML comment. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now, okay, so that's, I got that. Push. Is there a, how do I, okay, let's pass parameters. Passing props to, here we go. Okay, so we need a new path. Okay, we need a path, and I'm gonna modify. No, this is fine. I'm not gonna modify anything. I'm gonna keep that because I already have my prop defined. I have all that. So let's go back to my router, and we're gonna create another path. But this time it's gonna be, what's the syntax? Make name. Okay. Props true. For routes with named views, you have to define the props option for each named view. I don't know if I'm using a named view or not. Okay, using route in your component creates tight coupling with the route, which limits the flexibility of the component as it could only be used on certain URLs. To decouple this component from the router use props instead of coupling to route. Decouple by use. That doesn't make sense to me right now. That does not make sense. However, I will just say prop. Whoa, what happened there? True. Okay, I will put that there. That's fine. Okay. Okay, not worried about that. I just want something very simple. Very simple. Oh, and you have to actually... Wait a minute. The URL. Q equals view. Try to keep the prop... Is that how I would do it? Programmatic nav. This is what I want. Programmatic. Push. Here we go. Params. This is what I need right here. Will you stream C#? Yes, I do stream C#. This week is just... I'm trying to learn something new. Expand my horizons. So I'm trying to learn Vue. However, I think Thursday, Thanksgiving, I have a feature for Prism for WPF that is on my backlog that I want to look at. And so I might implement that feature. And that will be C#. Let's see. Named path register. Oh, a named. Oh. Lily Hazel, huh? I didn't know that you streamed C#. I just started doing C# yesterday. Yes, I am a C# developer. I mainly stream C#. It just so happens I've been learning new stuff recently, and so I've not been in C# in the past 4 or 5 streams or so. But I do stream twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yes, I am primarily a C# developer, Lily. Hey, it's okay. I lurk too. And when you lurk, sometimes you just don't pay attention to the details like that. I am not, I repeat to everyone watching, I am not a web developer by any means. My expertise is on the desktop. Which is why this is probably so painful for you web developers to watch. You're like, oh my God, how do you not know this? Lily, well, I'm out. Lily's out. She's done. Okay, so I'm going to try. I can see what they're saying now. There's a named route and there's a path. So there's a difference. So it looks like it's more convenient to identify a route with a name, especially when linking to a route or performing navigations. You can give it a route name. That might be better, actually. Oh. So if I don't use a route, do I have to build like something like this? Whoops, like slash make name equals something like that. Oh wait, that's not it. Do I have to do that? I wish it would tell me, actually. Because it doesn't tell you how to actually program with parameters using a path. Right? Path, component. Oh, right here. So we got this ID. Reacting to param. But yeah, but how am I... No, how do I pass the actual... See, we're doing push. We're doing push. So maybe that's not what I need. Maybe that's how you got to do it. Because it's not telling me... It's not telling me how to actually pass a parameter using a path. It shows me the syntax right here. But I don't see any. So I have the children. Got that. Lily. I was asking Fritz for a good C# book recommendation for learning, and he directed me towards Microsoft Learn, and I love it. Yeah, Microsoft Learn is a great resource, actually. Great resource. How do you not... Location. Push. Route a link. Okay, push, push. Home. Query. Plan private. Push all the things. Yes. I'm working through the tutorials. It's really great. Yeah, I like Microsoft Learn. I got approached to do some material for Microsoft Learn over Prism, but I just don't have the time to do that. But it's a great resource. I will use it for all my Azure stuff I want to learn. So maybe I just use the params. Maybe I'm overthinking this again. Let's not do this. Okay, let me do this. So it's push. Right? I'm going to do it just like they have it. I'm going to pass this object. This is going to be the path. Params. And that's going to be make. Do it just like they did it. Whoops, dang it. Philippe, thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining. All right, let's test this. Let's test this. That did not work. Nope. Did not work. I'm not even getting... I was expecting this. I was expecting like... Wait. I have it written down. What is it? Yeah, Toyota. I was expecting this in the URL, but I didn't get that. Interesting. Toyota. Thanks, Lily. Appreciate it. But that didn't modify my route at all. At all, actually. Why not? Is it because... Here, let me actually get rid of this. Okay. Yeah, that is not... It's not working now. At all. Like, at all. But if I type... Whoops, not dot, slash. See, that worked. So something is wrong. Something is wrong. I did exactly what they did. Path. Path name. Params. Param name. But that did not work. Okay, so let me try my idea, because that didn't work out for me. So I'm gonna try my idea. Let's do this. Make / make. Okay, now that worked. Kind of. Oh, wait a minute, but look what's happening. It keeps adding to it. Well, that's not good. That is strange. Okay, where am I in my loop? That should not do that. Maybe I have to do that. Yes, I have to put the /. Even though they aren't. Oh, wait. Keep reading. Note, params are ignored if a path is... Oh! Should have kept reading, Brian. Should have kept reading. Params are ignored if you use a path, which is not the case for a query. As shown in the example above, instead you need to provide the name of the route or manually specify the whole path with any parameter. So if you're using a name, you can use params. If you're using a path, you have to do exactly what I did, except you have to concatenate. This will not work. And it did not work. We proved that approach did not work. Okay. The destination is the same as the current route, and only params are changing. You have to use before route updated to react to changes. What time is it? 11:43. Okay, I only have a few minutes before my meeting. I have a hard stop. So let's see what we can figure out here. Oh, we have a go forward, go back, route. Oh, hold on. Where's my make? Here's my button on click. No, Lily. Only one option. Quit. Go full-time streamer. You've got slots. You can do it. I need more than just 3 slots if I'm going to be a full-time streamer. I'm just saying. I've only got 3 slots here. I'll need a team of slots. All working for me. I would be the pimp of slots. The Vue pimp. Okay, so in here, this $router, the Vue pimp of slots. What can I do? Go? Not, oh my gosh. Oh, that was my reminder. Okay, snooze. Fabi Swab, hi from Germany. Hey. It's late over there, isn't it? Like, how late is it? It's like early morning, isn't it? No. Germany, you are probably 9 p.m.-ish, around there, I think. Lily, you're in Oregon? Lily, you're so close to me. I am Pacific. I mean, I'm Mountain. So I'm an hour ahead of you, but I'm in Boise, Idaho. We're neighbors. We're neighbors. I'm 45 minutes from the border of Oregon. Okay. We'll go -1. So that's my go back. All right, so. Oh, that's cool. You were just in Boise? Hey. Next time you're coming through Boise, let me know, and we will meet for a drink and talk some whatever you want to talk about. Doesn't have to be geek stuff. We could talk about the new Final Fantasy remake. Yes, I'm so excited for that one. No code allowed. We can only talk about video games. Oh, hey, I like geek stuff too. Picard coming out soon on CBS. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna. Something is okay. Let's do this. Dodge, Ford, Toyota. Go back. Oh, that's awesome. So what I did is on my on-click of my click me button, I said go back 01. -1, which means go back. I could go back 100. Oh my gosh. Go forward by 3. So I can go back as many times as I want. That's kind of cool. That is kind of neat. Okay, but let me do this. Let me go. I want this dot route. I always do that. $route dot params. Or it's going to be query. Will it not give me the params? Var p equals. I'm actually, let's do this. Let's do. No, not there. Not there. We'll do a h3 tag. And I'll do. I want to do this. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what it is, so we'll say any. And then here. Will that give me the parameters? Let's find out. Let's find out. No. No, it will not. Will it give me the query? It did not give me the query either. Am I? H3, params. H3, okay. Stuff params. Oh, on click. I gotta click it. Sorry. Oh, but I can't. Come on, Brian. Use your brain. Don't go back. Okay, so it did not give me the query for some reason. I'm clicking. But that. Wait a minute. I can't do that, can I? No, I can. I can. Because that's not part of my slots. So that shouldn't get overwritten. But if you notice, oh, I got rid of the .sync right here. That's why. So if I uncomment this, slot reject. My slots rejected me. I was turned down by a slot. Can you believe that? I can believe it. Okay. Okay, so it looks like that was null there. I have empty. Empty. Empty, empty. Okay, that... Oh, my goodness. Well, I do not have time to figure... I'm going to have to come back to this. Because I have a meeting with the Microsoft Blazor team in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So maybe on Thursday I will try to figure that out. And then I got to get back to my C# stuff because obviously Lily needs some C#. She needs to lurk on C# code. So I really want to get into that Prism feature for showing multiple dialogue windows for a single dialogue. So we need to get into that. Yeah. Okay, so not a lot of progress today, right? I kind of hit some walls today. Go Soldier would like to see some more Prism stuff. I got plenty of Prism stuff. I got Prism stuff that you'll be an expert. Like, you'll be able to maintain the project yourself. I got so much to cover. Yeah, so today I didn't make a lot of progress, which is a little disheartening, right? When you're learning new stuff, you kind of want to go quick. I did pick up a lot of slots, though. I picked up the slots really easily. They were easy. These were easy slots. Picked those up pretty quickly. However, easy slots to handle, yes. The navigation kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. Getting there, though. I'm getting there, right? I did get the router set up. That's good news. We have a router set up, and I did navigate to something. So it is a semi-success on navigation. So Thursday, I will revisit that, and then I think I'll be done with trying to pick up Vue because there's so much to Vue. I have other stuff I need to work on. So probably not Thursday, but next Tuesday, I will probably jump into that Prism feature. And just in case you're curious exactly what I'm talking about, I will show you. So we have this request for multiple dialogue windows. So Prism has a dialogue service, a brand new dialogue service built into it in the latest 7.3 or 2 release. I don't remember. I don't know what release I'm on. However, it's limited to showing one window, like one window type. So we have an idea here on how we can support multiple dialogue windows. So maybe one's a ribbon window. Maybe one's a message box window. Maybe one's some type of, I don't know, toast notification window. But you want to put the same view in different windows depending on the scenario. Like, that's a scenario. That's something you might want to do. So yeah, we have an issue or an enhancement request to add that, and that will be for WPF. So that's something I want to work on. Yeah, that's what I want to get to. And also, another thing we have going now is if we go to the Xamarin Forms samples. So if we look at the WPF samples, we can see we have a ton of WPF samples. But for Xamarin Forms, we didn't have many. So what we've actually been doing is we stubbed out a whole bunch of topics that we want to implement for docs. So some of these are empty. And so what we'll do is I'll just come in here, I'll pick one, and I'll implement it. And then we'll submit a pull request, we'll merge it, and then we'll pick another one. How about tab navigation? And we'll implement tab navigation, right? Like to do, what we want to do. Yeah, so we have a lot of samples that we want to implement. We have them all stubbed out, and during these streams, I will just pick one, and we will hop into it and just knock it out. Then, once we have all that, we can actually go to our documentation, because we've been doing some work on our docs as well. We have more topics here, as you can see, right? But a lot of these are not, let's see, this one's in. Yeah, so I did documentation for the basics. And for each topic of navigation I try to do a video as well. But we have some like master detail pages. We don't have that. working with navigation pages. I kind of have what I need to talk about, but I haven't done it. A lot of work left on docs and samples, so I'm probably going to use a lot of my stream times to fix this, so the entire community can benefit from watching my process on how I create a sample and how I write documentation, and actually how our documentation system is set up. Because actually, if you go here, you can see we have this Prism-documentation repo. Well, what happens is if you submit a pull request, for example, like you come into your docs, you write a topic, you submit a PR, which we have some PRs in here. What happens is we have a build process that builds all our docs, and this is docfx. It builds all the docfx, takes all the assets, takes all the generated HTML, then it sticks it on our website under the docs folder right here, all automatically. So we could talk about that build process as well. So it's pretty cool stuff we have going on. Anyways, my meeting is in 4 minutes. I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. Next Thursday, we will finish up navigation. Then after that, we're jumping into Prism. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Lily, you are welcome. I'm glad I can enlighten you on my experience with slots. Okay? Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I will see you on Thursday, hopefully before you eat. Or after you eat, but after you wake up from your food coma. Right? Because I'm going to be in a food coma. So, thank you, everyone. And I will see you next time. Have a good one.